Hello darlings, I just got off of work, believe it or not. We had a really gorgeous, amazing bar mitzvah, which was located at this beautiful country club, and it was an amazing crowd. Everyone was so positive and just a great vibe, and they transformed the entire place to look like this Miami rooftop beach club. I don't know, it was amazing. I just didn't feel like I was here. I felt like I was literally in Miami. Many different people to make it into this perfect night, and the kids had the time of their lives, their parents had the time of their lives. It was just amazing. They had this photo corner where they had a real like Miami style little jacuzzi pool, and you could take pictures and it looks like you're there. I'm in that costume in the back. These little kids want to take pictures with us. And there was my dance partner for the night. So look at the vibe, such bright and vibrant colors. So it was so cool, it was so magical. And yeah, I danced my ass off, and I'm bloody exhausted, and also it was literally an hour away. It took me about an hour and a half to get there because it was during rush hour, and it ended around like midnight. That's when I left, almost nearly at midnight. So anyway, this video is a hair. I had a few requests lately, and I've had in the past, and I was too lazy to actually do a video like this. So another viewer had recently asked me to do like a hair care video. And I get that often, I guess, because I have a lot of hair, but my hair is very difficult. It's very thick. I have a lot of it. It's very coarse. I'm one of those people who cannot be washing my hair every day because it would just be too dry. While I was gathering products to show you, I didn't realize just how many things I had. I think for being a girly girl, I really don't do all that much or have all that much product. I just try and maintain my hair, and because it's rather cumbersome and frustrating, I try and simplify my hair care as much as possible. And I can't say I am a good candidate to give advice on all hair, because like everybody's hair is different, and fine hair requires different needs, curly hair requires different needs. I have naturally wavy hair, but it can be easily straightened with like hairdryer. Even when I get out of the shower, as long as I'm consistently brushing it as it's drying, it becomes pretty straight. But as the days pass, my hair gets wavier and wavier. So anyway, I guess this is a hair care tutorial mainly for girls with hair like me. Please don't, if you have different hair, I cannot guarantee that you will get the same results, because like I said, everyone's hair is different. Okay, so first things first, brushes. So if you've got thick or long hair, the best type of brush, obviously you can see, is the paddle brush. Why is the paddle brush the best for especially thick or cumbersome, like thick and coarse hair? It's because of the shape. The square shape covers a larger surface area, and this means that it will minimize the amount of effort and brush strokes that you have to detangle and brush your hair. So these are my newest brushes. It's really hard for me to find good brushes because just because a brush is a paddle brush doesn't mean it's going to be good. I still even remember all these years later, like maybe like 10, 15 years ago, my mum had a paddle brush by Aveda, and it was horrible. Like it fucking pulled my hair and ripped my hair. Like it was not a good brush. So not only does it have to be a paddle shape, the bristles have to be just right. They can't be too stiff and they can't be too fine. If the bristles are too weak, like the wet brush is actually too weak for my hair. It won't penetrate your hair. If you have thick and coarse hair, you have to have a bristle that is strong enough but not too stiff and flexible enough to get through the tangles, but stiff enough to get to penetrate your hair. So it's quite a mission to find a good brush when you have hair like mine. This is one of the best brushes I've ever had. It's very similar to another of my favorite all-time brushes that they discontinued by TIGI, Bedhead. It was a pink bedhead brush, but what I find best for coarse and thick hair, boar bristles mixed with nylon are the best for our hair type. So when it's in a paddle, you've got everything together. Paddle shape, boar bristles and nylon bristles, and you have the perfect hairbrush. And these bristles are long and they are rigid enough to get through, but they're not too stiff where they're gonna hurt me while they're trying to detangle my hair. It feels very good and it doesn't hurt. So these two brushes are by Red. I wanted to try them out because they were so cheap. You know me, I'm a sucker for good deals, and they were literally like on sale on Amazon for like $5 or $6 each. Having one brush, especially when you have this amount of hair, is not the best thing. I've broken so many brushes, and it's really, it's kind of scary when you only have one brush to rely on. It's good to have more than one brush. So I found these on Amazon. I like them because they're really lightweight, and not only are they cute, but they're the perfect shape. One is a jumbo paddle without boar, and then this one is a regular size paddle with boar bristles, and they are quite amazing. So I say mixed nylon and boar bristle brush is always perfect for detangling, and the regular jumbo paddle brush is just good for general brushing. So if you already have detangled hair, this is so perfect because it glides right through, and the boar bristles are good for smoothing and detangling. So you really should have both kinds of brushes. I'll show you if I take out my hair. Oh my god. When you have heavy and a lot of hair, you just feel the weight just leave your body. So I'm using, this feels so good on my scalp. This feels better on my scalp because the bristles are a little thicker and stiffer, but they're not the best for complete detangling. Detangling, I obviously said the more flexible bristles with the boar. So this is good for detangling, but not the best for it does penetrate, but I'm using a little more force because of the flexibility. I do have tangles in my hair because I danced tonight. I put stuff in my hair, put product to keep all the flyaways, little extra stray baby hairs away from my face. So this is perfect for detangling. So easy, it's so good. Wow. And this does feel good, but the giant paddle brush just glides through my hair, and it's harsher on my scalp, but it feels really good. It feels really nice to have both. because both are for different things. This is definitely like a firm massage brush. Really, really stimulates the follicles. It's so good to have these types of brushes because it's covering such a wide surface area of my scalp, and it's promoting a lot of blood circulation. It's really good to brush your hair, whether it doesn't matter if you have short hair or long hair. It's good for the health of your hair to brush it off. Okay. It's taken me over about a year to grow out my fringe. It's about a foot long now. My hair grows about a foot a year. I almost got into this argument online with a girl because she said it's impossible. I'm like, no, because I told her I trim my hair every month. So that's the next product we will go to. So we finished things about brushes. You guys know what kind of brushes are good for this type of hair if you have it. Okay, scissors. You have to have a good pair of cutting shears because I trim quite often. Sometimes even I will just sit there and trim the dead ends off. I can see split ends. My hair is so thick that I can split like 7, 8, 9 ways. Have like one strand of hair and it's split all different kinds of ways. So I'll just like snip that entire end off. So instead of having like a large cut every 5 months or whatever, like some people do that, it's healthier cutting a little bit more often than a lot less often. Do you know what I mean? Because you're constantly replenishing the ends and allowing healthy hair to go through. So yeah, next product you need to have is a good pair of shears for your hair. Then you should have good hairpins. I have a lot of these kinds of hairpins because they allow me to put my hair up and not damage my hair. Because sometimes when you use hair elastics, these are the best elastics. They're by Goody and they're specifically made for thick hair. This is the only kind of hair bubble or elastic that I've never broken. I break the regular thinner ones all the time. I snap them all the time because my hair is just too much for it. So these are amazing. They come in a big pack, a lot of them. I have so many of them. And I even double them. I double them like this, and that's how I put my hair up. Never broken. They feel so good, and because my hair is heavy too, it like gives it height. It doesn't allow my hair to basically sink it down or weigh it down. And sometimes I'll even take another two, and double them up so my hair sits even higher in a ponytail. So I'll use actually 4. But, you know, if you want to use 1, you can do that too. But yeah, this is how I use them. I just feel that it supports my hair a lot better. So as we were saying, pins. This is good for ponytail, but when you were like having it in a bun, sometimes even these ones, any kind of hair elastic can pull your hair and snag your hair if you're pulling it off. When you use pins, you damage your hair less. So I'll show you what I mean. So this is how I use my hairpins. Okay, so I twist. I'm just doing a quick twisty bun, okay? It's not the nicest looking thing. This is my favorite like hair comb right now. My stepmom gave it to me. I love it so much. It's really comfortable too. So you just do a bun and then you just stick the pin through everything. And that's it. It stays. And when I'm like just doing stuff in the house and I want my hair out of my face completely, I will just put all my hair up and stick a pin in it. and never any damage. These things just don't damage your hair because you're not snagging or pulling. So this is a 4-pronged pin, 2-pronged pins. This is metal. I really love metal hair products because they don't break. When you have thick hair, you tend to break a lot of products. I've broken countless brushes that were weakly made of like cheap plastic. I've broken countless clips. I've broken, these are plastic, but they're quite strong. I haven't broken these yet, but I don't actually use these often. I tend to gravitate towards my metal, this is metal as well, my metal hair products, because I know my hair will not break them. So these invention of these metal hair products have been a godsend. So I love my metal hair products a lot because I know I won't break them. So I look at them very fondly, like they're my friends and they're strong enough to support my hair. So I get really happy when I have them. So I've got these two. You can find metal hair products anywhere now. They make a lot of metal clips now, more than ever before. I used to struggle finding them, and they're everywhere now. You can get them at Ross, TJ Maxx, whatever. I got these at the dollar store. They're so pretty. I love them. And then when you have clips, I actually have nothing in my hair right now. It's just by itself. When you have clips, it's good to have these clips with the comb because for thick hair, it really, really gets in there. When you have thick hair, you need to have specific products to manage your hair because it's not the same. Fine hair people can get away with using a broader range of products because they don't experience the same challenges that we have. So, you know, for example, metal hair clips, extra thick hair bands or elastics, the comb kind of clips, and then these are a godsend. So in a way, this is the only bobby pin that my hair doesn't break or distort. Bobby pins just fall out of my hair, they slip out of my hair because my hair's too thick for them to like hold much. So these are the only ones that keep my hair secure and they don't fall out. They're called magic pins and they're specifically made for thick hair, and they are fucking amazing. I cannot guarantee these enough. You can find them on Amazon. They come with a pack like this. I use them when I dance. So think of it. So they're like basically mini pins. So the idea is, you know, when you put your hair up, you want to use a bunch of them to secure your hair because you can't see them. They're once they're in your hair, they're invisible. You may want to wonder why I bought the brown ones instead of the black ones. For some reason, the brown ones are stronger and more resilient than the black ones. The plastic is a little more flexible and strong. I don't know why, but you can literally read reviews on it on Amazon. These brown ones are just made stronger with a better plastic, so that's why I buy them. But if you have black hair, they just disappear because they're going inside of your hair anyway. I tend to use all of them if I have my hair in a bun, but generally they're just so good. I'm so happy when I have products that can control and tame my hair, because it's really fucking frustrating to constantly be breaking hair products all the time. Like, and it hurts too. Like, you snap an elastic and it hits you in the face, or it hits your hand and you have a mark, and it's just like a painful, frustrating experience. So when I come across products that are specifically made for thick hair, I'm so thankful and grateful because I feel like I'm in the minority. Most people do not have a lot of hair. Like, they have an average amount of hair, or fine. A lot of people have fine hair, just like thin hair. So these products are so amazing. I love them so much. What else? I have coconut oil because sometimes I will put coconut oil, especially when my hair feels very dry, like in the winter time. I will, like, after I shower, I'll just like run my hands through it with coconut oil. I have other products too, like Miracle 10 leave-in treatment, things like that. Like I said, you have to find what works for you. I'm not even joking right now. In my whole life, I have never, ever come across a better shampoo and conditioner, and they're cheap. I've used really high-end brands. My aunt is in hair, so she's in the hair industry, and she has given me really expensive brands. My stepmom too, both professionals in the hair industry, and nothing has compared to Dove. I know it's crazy because Dove is just a generic, a basic, like, household brand, right? It's nothing special. But once I started using this, everyone was like, oh my God, your hair looks so shiny and gorgeous. What did you do? And I'm like, Dove, moisture therapy. And they're like, what? Dove? I thought you were going to say something fancy like Biosilk or like Wella or something, you know? And while Biosilk is not a bad shampoo and conditioner, it works very average on me. I thought it was doing something good because I'm like, oh, it's Biosilk, it's got silk proteins or whatever, but you can just see the difference and feel the difference when you use this. I think this may be too greasy for like fine hair or like thin hair because it's like hyper moisturizing, but I have very coarse, dry, thick hair. And this stuff makes it silky and shiny and soft. It's hard to soften coarse hair. Like, no matter what shampoo and conditioner I use, my hair always feels coarse. My hair has never felt this soft in my entire life. Like, it's amazing. So this specific one is the Dove Bio Restore Daily Moisture Shampoo for dry hair. Moisturizes for soft, smooth hair. It literally does what it says on the tin, and I'm fucking amazed by it. The only reason why I tried it was because it was on sale. They're huge. I go through shampoo and conditioner so often because obviously I use a lot of product, and they were on sale at Ross, both of them for like $12.99. So I was like, holy shit, that's so cheap. If it doesn't work out, I can just always return it. And wow. The only downside I will say about these are it's very perfumey. Like, the scent is, it will hit you in the face, but over time it kind of dissipates, like over a few days, and then it's like kind of nice. But in the beginning, it's very strongly scented. So I will say that is a con. I'm quite sensitive to smell. Like, I have a very sensitive nose, but because of how much it benefits my hair, I've learned to just tolerate it. But it would be nice if they had like a scentless version, I will say that. Have I showed you everything? Oh yes, and you should have a good hair dryer. I actually don't dry my hair often. Like, if I'm really cold and I'm in a rush and need to get out the door and it's freezing outside, I will dry my hair. But generally I let my hair dry naturally because it's healthier. So this is a really cool hair dryer. I do have a Dyson too, but I use this one more because it's like lightweight and shorter cable. It's just easier for me to use. It's literally an exact copy of a Dyson. I got this free. They go for about $150 on Amazon. I got it free from a company called Kilobar. They let me choose the color and everything because it chose pink, and it literally is the same shade. It's amazing. But again, I prefer drying my hair naturally. But you should have a good hair dryer. I will say these types of this technology of hair dryer kind of tangles my hair. I don't know if it's the cyclone or the direction the air is going, but I feel like Dyson hair dryers and generally Dyson style hair dryers tend to tangle my hair a bit more, so I'm quite careful when I'm drying my hair and I don't really use it for too long. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you want to know anything else, please leave a comment below and I will list all the products that you've seen today online so you can go get them yourself. Anyway, thank you. I am so tired. I can't wait to go to sleep, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.